Kia ora, hello, welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you to everyone that has joined. A big welcome in to Philippa Thompson, Shane, Second Chance Gaming, hello, welcome in, and Alfie Blackburn. Thank you all for joining, do appreciate it. Hope you are all having a fantastic Wednesday. You'll have to forgive me if I say it's a Thursday, because it feels like a Thursday for me, because tomorrow is the last day of our work week. We have a short week, so looking forward to that. And a big thank you to Philippa Thompson for becoming a Kiwi farmhand, Kiwi Sim farmhand. Thank you so much for that generous subscription there, Philippa. Appreciate it. And yeah, you love the music. I like that song too. It's got a nice feel to it, nice sort of country bluesy feel. And yeah, but yeah, we are back on Witcombe Park. So not too sure. I know some streamers are having trouble with the map crashing. I did have it crash on me when I was doing some testing, but I did read that using reshade can cause the problem, so I have removed reshade out of it. I also heard that the skybox that OxygenDavid has used might be causing problems too, so if the game crashes, I apologise. I have given it a good stress test over the weekend and it didn't crash. So we'll see what happens. Hey, if it crashes, I'll look on the bright side and go, oh, I'm having an early night. So yeah, it's not the end of the world, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, we are in November, the last month of autumn, and we're just trying to get a few contracts out. We have got some grass, our own grass to mow, so we'll be doing that as well, and I'm thinking I might make it into silage, and we can possibly sell it for a bit of a profit, and if we need to, we can buy hay if we need it to feed the sheep over winter. So yeah. Yeah, Shane, this week is very cold and wet. It was very cold and wet. And I do feel for those in the South Island. For those that haven't heard, the South Island has been severely affected by flooding. I don't live in the South Island, so I was not affected the same way. But yeah, it's not good down there. Still, people are being evacuated. So, but anyway, I'm going to make a start, get one of our workers, Colleen or Ewan, to make a start on tedding this field, and then I'm going to mow our grass field and then get one of our workers to work on doing some more mowing. So I think we need to actually make a start on that contract. So let's go in here, down to tedding, field 19, there we go, accept contract. And yes, Shane, that's why we stayed away from the South Island and moved to the North Island. Yeah, North Island can get its fair share of flooding though. East Cape can really get hammered if there's a cyclone go through. And Alfie Blackburn, it's 3 p.m. here. I watched 2 movies with my friends and now I can't sleep, but I have to be awake in like 3 hours. I wake up at 6:15. Oh, so sorry, you mean, is that 3 a.m.? So it's 3 in the morning for you there, Alfie. Well, hopefully This stream might put you to sleep, and you can wake up in time with a small amount of rest. I have done that before. I've done that up to 3 a.m. playing games, usually Civilization, to be honest, back when I was younger. And then I'd have to wake up early. Yeah, 3 a.m. No worries, mate, no worries. At 3 a.m. you're allowed to make that kind of mistake. Yeah, I used to do that and game until the small hours of the morning, but it just takes me too long to recover now. It's not worth it. But yeah, so hope you can get some sleep soon. So I would say Alfie is probably gonna stick my neck out here and say maybe Midwest, maybe Eastern Seaboard, US. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Alfie. And Queensgate, it's 3 a.m. here in between jobs, trying to stay awake. Good on you. Well, thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoy the stream. And I hope everyone's Wednesday is going well. For me, it is a short week, so I am looking forward to that, having Friday off. And yeah, haven't quite decided what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, Central Kentucky. Yeah, awesome there, Queensgate. Thanks for that. Right, so we've got this one working. Let's jump back to the farm and grab our other tractor and so I'm hoping to get enough money, just to give you guys an idea of what I'm looking at getting. And I have to get it this day, otherwise I'm going to miss out. But I'm wanting to get this class Lexion 500 series. It's fairly good value. It's if we look at it, it's got the bigger tank on it. It's a 570. So yeah, it's fully tricked out. So thinking that's probably what we're going to do, but I've got to get it today. Otherwise, it's going to leave the sale. So we've only got 18 hours left, and then it's gone. So I'm hoping to make enough money to be able to buy it. Now, balance is looking pretty good, except it's in euro instead of pound. We're in the UK, it should be pound. My apologies for those in the UK. I do know these things, just the game doesn't. I think it's a ploy on Giants to try and spread the euro everywhere. So let's general settings, was it? Yeah, there we go. Don't want euro, we want pound. When in England, use the pound. And Alfie, you're from Texas, yeah. Yeah, so that's be a similar time zone to Central Kentucky then, or the same time zone. So yeah. So thank you both for joining. Do appreciate it. Yeah, Shane. No, UK is around 12 hours, maybe 13 hours at the moment. So it's probably about 8, 9 a.m. in the morning in the UK. And Shane, they finally fixed that New Holland where it goes too slow. Oh, is that the I don't know if they have or not. I'm more keen to get the class, to be honest. But Yeah. And then what I'm wanting to do is I'll get the harvester now, but I don't need it. But I feel if I don't get it, I'm probably going to miss out on a fairly good deal. And then later on, I might get a new header, because the headers are the ones that are important. If they wear, then you lose yield. So I'm wanting to probably put a new header on it. But that is the plan. But right now, the plan is to mow our grass field and make some silage bales. And then at the beginning of next year, I'm hoping I might be able to replace this tractor with a new, maybe Fendt or Valtra. Still haven't decided yet. This one's costing us a small fortune in repairs, so I think it's probably time for it to be put out to pasture. I'll still keep it. It's a handy tractor to have. Use it for light duties, but yeah, I'm probably going to be looking at getting a new tractor in the new year and be able to use that as our main tractor. Oh, the problem we had with that New Holland was the PTO power required, so they just lowered it. Well, yeah, that would make sense. And to help you, I'm going to go and give the calves some hay. That might tire me out. Yeah, definitely. That might work. Right, let's go into there, and because I actually want to mow this myself rather than have the yeah, Philippa Thompson, get the Fendt tractor. Yeah, I'm thinking possibly the Fendt too. Not because it's necessarily a Fendt, because I am actually very, very fond of the Valtra tractors, but from a streaming point of view, the Valtra tractor I was wanting to get is incredibly loud, and I don't think it would be a great tractor to have in the stream. So yeah. Hey, Farmhand Andy, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your morning is going well. Yeah, did you by chance download a emergency vehicle set that came available? I did download it, and I am going to be putting it into one of my maps. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes, because I have heard that it doesn't necessarily play well with mod maps, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Now let's turn the cab around so I'm actually facing the mower. Turn the mowers on, lower them, And we're away. We would be if it stayed on track. Oh, darn. I forgot to change the work mode. There we go. I'll have to sort that out later, but yeah. I'll quickly run the windrow over that little patch. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, though. It should. We feed our calves conventional bales. So yeah. Yeah, so lifting those in will definitely keep you busy and wear you out, no doubt. And just woke up, ready to hit the day running. Good to hear, mate, good to hear. So were you having trouble with Witcombe Park? I did some research. If you are having trouble and you're using reshade, that might be the problem. I've also heard that it could be the skybox that OxygenDavid's used with the apparently the update with the Skypack has caused issues. So yeah. Hey, Gamer Pro, awesome. You want to drive? It's awesome. Yeah, yeah. I couldn't wait to drive when I was young. Really looked forward to it. Paying for the petrol wasn't so great though. Yeah, Shane, you'll be back, no worries. Thank you. So yeah, looking forward to this weekend. Should be some nice weather. May even go to our local museum. I believe they've got a special exhibit on at the moment, so it'd be good to do that sort of thing. Yes, I am a bit of a history freak, I'm afraid. I do enjoy going to museums. That we will need to figure out with the gas. Yes. Not reshade. The issue was Steam controller conflicts with game and controller, and then placing greenhouses on the start farm. I couldn't own them. Right. Yeah, you're talking about that problem, and yeah, because I haven't got any greenhouses, well then that hasn't really worried me much. So yeah. But yeah, I did have some crashes happening, and it may have been reshade that was causing the issue. So I have uninstalled reshade, and let's see how that goes. I did stress test this over the weekend, so I'm hoping it didn't crash when I was stress testing it. So I'm hoping that we have solved the problem. But yeah, so I'm just trying to get a little bit more grass here. Cutting around the edges quite close, and yeah, hopefully it will yield us a bit of extra grass for our silage bales. Yep, and farmhand Andy and Philippa passing the time of day. Awesome. Off the farm, I could own greenhouses too. It may have been the buildings I was using. Yeah, may have been. Were they base game or were they mod greenhouses? Of course, mod greenhouses are always better anyway. I like the ones where you have to add manure and seeds so you get a better crop. I do like the idea of that. It just makes sense. So yeah, we'll just mow this. I'll have to run the windrower over that little bit that I didn't have the windrower function on the mower working for, but that's okay. We'll just put that down to a Kiwi. So we'll see if we can get through this month without any major breakdowns on our class tractor. But it has been costing us a small fortune at the moment with the advanced maintenance mod. That definitely adds a bit more realism to the game, that's for sure. I rate that mod very highly if you are on PC. You're using vintage Oaks UK buildings. I'm not familiar with those ones, Farmhand Andy. Base game greenhouses, but the farm sheds were from another map. Yeah, they could have been causing a conflict, although can't see how they would, but I guess it's a possibility. But yeah, I do like this mower setup. It's a good setup. I was very happy when it came out on FS25. It was one of my favourite mower sets in FS17, believe it or not. I liked it a lot. I actually have this mower on a Voltra and then have a I had a really good setup. I had this mower on the back of the Voltra, and I'd put a loading wagon on the front and then run the Voltra in reverse drive. And so I'd be driving around the field, picking up grass, and then I'd go and tip the grass near a conveyor which would load into the Goval stationary baler, which was available in FS 17, and it would then, the conveyor belt would pick up all the grass and feed it in, and then it would empty out into an auto load bale trailer. So it was basically set and forget. And once the bale trailer was filled up, I'd go and sell it in the barn, make lots and lots and lots of money. But yeah, then I discovered Mercury Farms, and yeah, I stopped playing on the other map, Goldcrest Valley. Looks like the GPS went a bit haywire there, but I'm sure we can cope with that when we're baling it. All right. So we'll move the cab first, otherwise it can get a bit complicated hitting the mowers when we've got them raised up or folded up. Thanks for that, Farmhand Andy, appreciate it. Yeah, everyone, if you haven't checked out Farmhand Andy, great guy, great streamer. And what do we got here? Oh, Nightbot's... Oh, come on, Nightbot. It's your own command. Oh, I don't believe this. Nightbot just blacklisted my Discord server link. Yeah, Aaron Ashby, yes, from New Zealand. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday. Sorry. Yeah. It's okay, Philippa. Nightbot just got overly enthusiastic with all your emojis too. So I've just put that one in, hopefully. Nightbot's playing up tonight. But anyway, I'll put Farmhand Andy's link in the chat. Definitely check out his channel. If Nightbot's going to behave. Yeah, sorry for that, Philippa. Too many emojis and Nightbot just, yeah, had a bit of a hissy fit, I'm afraid. Yet time in New Zealand is 8:30 p.m. So, yeah, you are correct there. Okay, so I think we've got some really lucrative mower contracts. So I'm thinking we might go and do those, or make a start on those, get one of our workers onto it. Let's have a look here. Contracts. So we're trying to earn enough money to be able to purchase the combine that's currently on special. So I'm confident we can do it. But we also need to make sure that we leave enough money to carry us over the winter, because contracts are going to disappear. So we don't want to leave ourselves with a zero balance. Otherwise, we may have to borrow money over the winter to tide us over. So I'd prefer not to have to do that. I want to leave the borrowing for when I get the new tractor at the beginning of next year. Yeah, it looks like we've got a few lucrative contracts happening too. So I have a feeling you guys might see something that's a little bit ludicrous soon. Hey, Aaron Ashby, no, this map is put out by one of the greatest map makers in Farm Sim called OxygenDavid. It is currently available on his itch.io page, but will be available in ModHub once it's completed testing. So, and that will be available for all platforms. So it will be an absolutely fantastic map. Yep, I will be streaming tomorrow. Definitely, all going well. You know, in case I have had some technical issues before. So you know, barring any technical issues or me getting run over by a bus, yes, I'll be streaming tomorrow. And trust me, I am trying to avoid being run over by a bus. Sorry, bit of dark humour. Right. Let's get this onto an AI worker. Yeah, no, good night there, Philippa. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. And Aaron, yeah, your phone's about to die. And nothing worse than that happening, mate. I know. But yeah, thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. Yep, yeah, good night there, Philippa. Thank you for jumping in, and thank you for joining as a Kiwi Sim farmhand. Yeah, so Aaron, I play on PC, and this is sort of my realism game, so I have a lot of realistic mods in it that are PC only, unfortunately. But on the weekend, I have multiplayer streams, which I keep as crossplay, so we have only mods that are available on the PS5 or Xbox. Yep, good night there. Yeah, so yeah, good night, Philippa, and yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you again, Aaron, if your phone runs out. This is having a bit of an issue here. That's better. Here we go. He's working now. I'll let him do his thing, and let's go and do something a bit ridiculous. So we'll go onto our T80. But yeah, we made quite a bit from our sheep, so I'm quite happy with that. We've got a good amount of money, but if we want to get that combine, we're going to spend it very quickly. I still want to keep some money left over. Okay, so this is definitely well and truly overkill for the rake, for the windrower. Definitely overkill. Little JCB would do the job nicely, but yeah, maybe I should have kept our little Mercedes. I don't know. Oh, I'm not too sure about that one. So let's drop this down, fold it. Yeah, Gamer Pro with driver's license can drive tractor, moped, and work machines class 2. Yes. Yes, that can be good. Yeah, I might do a couple of rounds on this, and let's turn that on, lower it down. Then we'll merge these sort of two smaller, or that one small windrow on the side, make just one windrow. While we're here, we're seeing we've got the windrower out. Well, most of them anyway. There we go. Didn't quite turn early enough by the looks of it. Yeah, when I was younger, I actually managed to pick up basically all the licenses that you could pick up. I've got a forklift license. I've got heavy transport wheels and rollers, heavy transport self-laying tracks, heavy transport and heavy transport trailer, motorcycle license, and a car license. I have to say that the heavy transport license isn't something I use too often nowadays, but it was handy to have. Okay, so that should do that. Still I think we'll go and get our baler now, and we will make some grass bales and then wrap them to make them into silage. Yeah, the other slow going machines, but on the tractor, need to be a red triangle or LGF. Yeah, I'm not too sure if we've got those things in New Zealand or laws like that in New Zealand. I'm not too sure. Been a while since I've read their road code to find out. I know you used to have to do that, so, but yeah, things might have changed. One thing that really stands out is if you're driving something with self-laying tracks, you're not allowed to drive over railway lines. I think for obvious reasons. Self-laying tracks could probably buckle railway lines very easily and cause all sorts of confusion and delay, to quote Thomas, the tank engine. Right, let's go and get the baler. Now I've got to make sure that it's on the second sized bale, not the biggest bale, otherwise our bale wrapper won't accept it. So I need to make sure that I adjust that. It really does pay to know your machines, especially when it comes to bale size. Otherwise you could, yeah, so Alt-X, let's reset that and change bale size here. So it's at the moment 240. We want it set to about 220. Don't want to go to 180. That just means we've got too many bales popping out. Too much handling. Right, let's start making some bales. Yeah, Gamer Pro, and there's one type of car that we in Sweden call a tractor or EPA tractor. That means it's a normal car with no back seat and only go at 40 kilometers per hour. All right. Normal car with no back seat. I don't think we've got that here. We've got utes, which are basically like a car, but this got a tray on the back to carry things on. But they're rated to go, the full 110, depending on which part of the road you're on. That's kilometers per hour, by the way, not miles per hour. We are not lucky enough to be able to do 100 mile an hour everywhere. Although the way some people drive, that's probably a very good thing. Yeah, 30 kilometers, not 40. 30 kilometers is very, very slow. That's the speed limit we have for roadworks. So when you're passing through roadworks, you have to slow right down to 30 kilometers. And if you don't, they get very upset. Oh, we've already done 4 bales. We've only done 1 headland. Hey Shane, welcome back in. Thank you for joining again. So yeah, this weekend is our Matariki weekend, which is the beginning of the Māori New Year. So it's only a very, very new holiday for New Zealand. And yeah, it's to do with the way the stars appear over the horizon. And the Maori use that to mark their new year. No, Shane, I didn't quite pick up on that reference. I may not be familiar with it. My apologies. Eminem song. Ah, right, yes. Yeah, have to say, I'm not a huge fan of Eminem. He has done some good songs, but yeah, I'm not so much into the rap side of things, of music. But yeah, I'm sort of more into the blues and that sort of thing. Small amount of country, but I'm more blues and rock. Yeah, farmhand Andy got it. Good one there, Andy. Yeah, my family and I listen to every type of genre of music. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I enjoy most music, and there are some rap songs that, I do enjoy. I'm just not a big follower of rap. I actually enjoy some of the old blues. Yeah, I think it's kind of fun to pop out every now and then and just watch the detail of the animation. The plunger there, and the PTO shaft spinning around. Yeah, I think that's a little bit of detail there that when you're inside the cab you don't get to see. Hey, Chatsubo, welcome in. You always click the wrong stream first. Yeah. Little trick, if you see FS25, that means it's a vertical stream. That's how I can tell it easily. Although with the way I'm doing the new titles, putting the title first rather than the name of the game, it does sort of change that so you can't see the FS25 as easy. But yeah, if you look for FS25, it means it's the vertical stream. That's my little tip to help me figure out which stream is which. Because I do keep the same thumbnail for each stream, so. And yeah, Queensgate had to pay $500 to get one. The first 50 people got one who signed up for it. My son has a signed record by Eminem. That's what you mean. Sorry, I missed that one. Right. He had to pay $500 to get one. The first 50 people got one who signed up for it. Oh, wow, that is definitely something that's collectible. Definitely. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and Chasubo, you'll look next time. And yeah, Shane, I'm a bit sad that my generation of rappers are retired now. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, I sort of, yeah, well, as you can probably tell, me, 80s was music I grew up with. And yeah, there's some really good music came out in the 80s. But I do delve into some of the 70s stuff as well. Led Zeppelin, Motorhead, Def Leppard. Should I really go down to first gear and floor it when coming to a hill with manual transmission? No, general rule of thumb I've always gone by is you wait until the engine slows down, then you change down to a gear, because you don't want to over rev your engine, and the hill may not be that steep that you need to be in first gear. The hill's got to be incredibly steep if you need to be in first gear. So yeah, I think I would keep it in a higher gear until the car slows down, and then you can change down to a gear that better matches the speed that it's sitting at. And yeah, Queensgate MTV 24-hour videos. Yes. Now, we didn't actually get MTV in New Zealand for a very, very long time. We didn't have MTV in the 80s. So, yeah, that was not something that we grew up with. Yeah, like I say, it all depends on how fast or how slow you've slowed down for. You've got to remember that if you change down to second gear, but you're going faster than second gear can actually go, you will end up over revving your engine and damaging your engine. So yeah, you'll know what your top speed is in second gear, and you wouldn't want to change down to second gear until you're just below that gear or that speed. Yeah, Farmhand Andy, yeah. Around third gear at correct revs should be good for hills if already moving. Yeah, it really does depend. Like, a lot of hills you don't even need to change down for. It depends on how steep the hills are. And you'll know a really steep hill that you need to change down for when you start slowing down. Yeah, Chat Servo. Only had MTV on pay TV service, late 90s, early 2000s, but it wasn't long. Yeah, we did get it sort of probably about mid 90s in New Zealand. And I think there was sort of like two versions. We got two competing companies were trying to get that one had the rights to the European version of MTV, and I think the other one had the US version. Diesel engine is better than petrol for gearing as well due to torque, so factor that in as well. Yeah, it's called the money shift because it will empty your wallet. Definitely there, Gamer Pro. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I might argue that point with you there, Farmhand Andy, if you don't mind. I believe that petrol engines for cars are way better than diesel engines because you have a wider spread in your revs. So a petrol engine will usually rev out to 6,000, 7,000 RPMs, whereas a diesel is usually not too happy going past, I think some of the high performance diesels maybe 4,000 RPMs. So A petrol is more flexible than diesel. Like in trucks, the big truck diesels, their rev range and torque range are sort of only in about 1,500 RPMs to 2,300 RPMs or something around that one. That's why trucks have to have so many gears, is because the engine doesn't have a lot of flexibility in how it handles the gears. So yeah, I'm a firm believer that small vehicles should be petrol. I've never been a big fan of petrol cars. Sorry, diesel cars. Yeah. Talking and concentrating and driving and backing is not working for me. And I just saw the chat pop up on my peripheral vision, and I haven't had a chance to read it because I'm trying to reverse this. There we go, done. Okay, so what's on the chat? It was just Nightbot being silly. But yeah, we've got you got a 5-cylinder, I think, 2.4 litre engine. No, it's 5-cylinder. Yeah, I think there were a few 5-cylinders out there. I know Audi had a 5-cylinder, and it wouldn't surprise me if Volvo did too. And Shane, the most difficult truck to learn how to drive is a quad range truck, which means you have 2 gear shifters. Oh yes, I've had those, mate. I've had those. Eaton differential in the back, and yeah, you'd have your high range and low range. And most 18-speed trucks have something like, I think it's about usually 4 gears, but you have 3 different ranges. Oh, that would be a 12-speed, wouldn't it? But yeah, I think you get the idea. And a Bart, welcome in. Thank you for joining. And Lockie Grace, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to see you here. And Marcus the Sim Farmer, hello. Welcome in. And Share. Wow, everyone's jumped in all of a sudden. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday. Yeah, so let's have a look here. Hang on, just bear with me for a couple of minutes, please. Yeah, there we go, Lockie. I'm just about to put in your link to your channel. So yeah, just check out Lockie. I've just checked out his channel, just given him a sub. He's a young mountain bike rider from Gore. It's down the bottom of the South Island, and yeah, he does a lot of mountain bike videos, which they can be quite entertaining at times. So yeah, welcome in, Lockie. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope you haven't been too affected by the rain that the South Island has had recently. But yeah, thank you for joining. And we'll just put another link in. Yeah, sorry guys, I'll catch up with the chat soon. I'll just put in Marcus the Sim Farmer. Hey, and Serena Earth, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, and yeah, Bartek, Bart, hello, new mod Bison, and it's crossplay. Yes, I did see that. I did see that. Small harvester, but yeah, I did see that one just come out. Now let's get everything sorted again. And Gamer Pro, the poo truck is here. Yuck. Oh yes. Yeah, we've used to live at a house with a septic tank, and when that filled up and you have to empty it, that was not pleasant. Have you seen what Scrot did with his used machinery sales area? No, I haven't. I'll be honest, I've mainly just been following his Farmhand series. I haven't actually really got into his other series. Yeah, Gamer Pro, it smells like, yeah, it does. And share, you'll be posting Def Leppard videos later. Awesome. And yeah, Shane, love the Massey that came out today. Oh, so do I. I've actually installed it on this map and is actually in the museum. And Gamer Pro, lucky you're inside now. Yep. And yeah, welcome in, Serena Earth. Thank you for joining. And yeah, hey, thank you to our newest subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday. You guys are keeping me busy on the chat. Not complaining, not complaining. It's great to have you all here and great to have a busy chat. But I think what we want to do is we want to do the weeding contract. Try to avoid saying that other word in case YouTube get funny about it. You never know. It's really cool the way he set it up. I think he should make a map as well. I think it would do very good. Yeah, he likes to edit other people's maps, that's for sure. I know that. And yeah, Gamer Pro actually makes sense because that's what it does. Yeah. So let's get back into here and we'll get the weeding started, and then we'll grab the other smaller JCB and swap it over to the wrapper and wrap up those bales. It looks like our mowing contract is nearly finished. So that's good. Contract has finished. We'll still let him finish it off a little bit. Yep, the other controversial word for weeding. Yeah, I know some people have said they haven't had trouble with it, but why give YouTube an excuse to demonetize you? Now, I've also installed this mod here as well. So we can change our seating. That's something else that I installed. Yeah, there's a wall there. Yeah, I found it. I found the wall, don't worry. Now, you'll be posting the Def Leppard videos later. That'll be awesome, share. Sorry if I've missed that one. Yeah, I get to find all the walls, eh? It rained in front of you? Oh, the wall ran in front of me. Yes, yes, it did. Yeah, that's what all fence posts do. No one ever hits a fence post. The fence post jumps out in front of any vehicle that might make contact. That is everyone's story, and they all stick to it. Oh, look at that view. It is just a stunning map. It really is. Sometimes you just got to stop and just admire it. Well, I do anyway. Volvo V70 is great because it can haul a lot. Yep. Yeah, well, 2.4 litre, that's quite a, grunty motor. Bad fence post. They always are, Share. They always are. Alright, so let's get someone working on this one. And let's move our mower to a different contract. There we go, he's finished. So we've actually got a contract that's very close by. I think we'll just fold it up. I think we can fold it up without too much hassle. It's just if we try to turn the cab, that's when we run into difficulties. I saw a YouTube video today that said 1 minute I'm on the road looking at the bushes, next minute I'm in the bushes looking at the road. Or there's probably been a few rally drivers say the same thing. I actually remember a rally driver took an F1 driver out in his rally car, and the F1 driver was just absolutely scared. He said he didn't know how they did it. You know, when you're on the F1 track, you've got, you know, barriers and protections and all that sort of thing. When you're on a rally track, you got trees. Trees stop you. So I thought that was an interesting comment, a very humble comment to make. Because really, you know, F1 drivers are considered the absolute pinnacle of motorsport. Knowing Red Bull, it was probably a Red Bull doing that. Yeah. And I've also learnt when I'm reversing, I need to stop if someone comes in behind me, and if a stupid kid jumps into my blind spot, it's still my fault. That makes zero sense. Yep. Nah, you've always got to be ready for the unexpected. That's for sure. All right, let's get this AI worker started on this one. Okay, and we will claim our completed mowing job. Select. So I think we're going to get enough for our harvester, but yeah, I still need to get enough to tide us over winter, hopefully. I don't really want to have to borrow over winter. We do have the credit line available, but like to keep that spare for the tractor that we want to get early next year. Max Verstappen's dad is a rally car driver. Okay, I did not know that. And Chatsubo, it is sad that I once nodded off playing Truck Sim in VR. I don't mean the game mechanic, I mean literally fell asleep. Yep. And in Truck Sim, it costs money when you crash. And the truck stored out there, but they restarted it from their remote. Right, yeah. Didn't know they could do that. Oh, they can do all sorts of things remotely now. Yep, back soon, shower time. No worries, farmhand Andy. Appreciate you being here. We'll go and get these bales wrapped. And then share, yeah. His dad was a rally car driver. You see some of the, they had a group in the 80s. I think it was called the Group A. And it was just scary how fast those cars went. All right, let's get this one sorted and get these bales wrapped. So they'll give us a bit of extra money over wintertime as well, because making silage, we won't be feeding that to the sheep. I'm hoping we've got enough hay bales to feed the sheep, otherwise we might have to buy some in. But we've done basically 2 half cuts this year with the grass fields, so hopefully next year we'll get a bit better yield out of it, and be able to make have a few more hay bales for the sheep and make some money from it as well. I want to know how they can drive like that even in the dark with the rally racing. Yeah, I tell you what, it is definitely a team sport, rally racing. With your navigator, the drivers rely so much on their navigators to give them the correct information for the corner, tell them, how tight the corner is, whether there's a bump at the end of the corner or anything like that. They really do rely on their navigators. Your dad actually got to drive with a rally car driver in South Africa. Oh, that would have been an awesome experience. I got to ride in a V8. It wasn't a supercar, but it's sort of like the local version of the supercar. So it was a V8 Ford Falcon race setup car, and that was just an amazing experience. You were either slammed into the back of your seat with the acceleration, or you were slammed into your safety harness with the braking. There was nothing in between. That's all he did the whole track, was full noise on or full braking on. It was just incredible. And hard work. If you're fighting those forces for the entire race, you've got to be incredibly fit. Yeah. I wouldn't make a great navigator, just ask Mr. Shear. Yes. Yes, I do know that problem too. I won't say too much, I'll get into trouble. But yeah. You connected your Steam Deck to your TV. Well done, Cher. Awesome. And Shane, my dad said when they were in straight, they were over 100 kilometers per hour. They had a jump and went 3 meters in the air. Oh, that would have been amazing. And yeah, Chatsubu, that was like my type of exercise. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I tell you what, it's hard work. For a work experience, we actually did karting, and I was exhausted after that. And yeah, so a lot of respect for the race car, especially those that race endurance races like Le Mans 24 hours or Bathurst 1000. The great race in Australia. You guys haven't heard about that race or watched it, definitely watch it. It's really good, especially in the early 70s. That was the best time for that, I reckon. Hey Joel, FS25, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Wednesday is going well. We're just baling up some grass bales to make some silage, and we're probably going to sell these off because I don't think we're going to need any more hay bales than what we've already got. Well, that's what I'm counting on anyway. But I figure that we can probably sell the silage for a profit, and yeah, if we have to buy a hay bale, hopefully the profit from the silage bale will more than cover the cost of a hay bale. But yeah, so, and we're trying to get enough money to be able to purchase a combine harvester that's on the sale. So hopefully it hasn't gone off yet. I suppose we should check that. Now, really, I just need another couple of contracts to. Here we go. Time left 11 hours. So yeah, we've got enough time. So yeah, I'm thinking of going for that. Hey, it's a little bit cheaper than the New Holland, and it is the class. So the New Holland, 2003. No, the New Holland is a 2021. Go figure. But is premium and low maintenance fee, which is something to take into consideration. And it's just standard, so its reliability is not as good, and it has a smaller tank also, 9,300, rather than this one, which is set to 12,000. So I think that's what we're going to go for. Yes, it is a PC mod for the more used machines, unfortunately. For those that are on console. But it is quite good because it doesn't affect the base game secondhand deals. So you do have the normal base game secondhand deals. What do you know? That's one of those. That's the new tractor that got released today. What do you know? Nice. So yeah, it doesn't affect this. That stays base game, so this runs independently of that. It's a good game. Rod's used equipment, I think it's available on itch.io. I think that's where I got it from. If you are on PC, definitely worth checking out. And Gamer Pro, like, what's next? Stall for 24 hours straight. Sorry, don't quite get that there, Gamer Pro. Hang on. Catch up on these chats. Sorry. So yeah, I'm getting behind. Sorry. Chat's been absolutely amazing tonight. I was lucky to be driven by a pro several times: Audi R8, V8 Chev, Lumina, Holden Commodore, and the RS4. Every time memorable. Yeah, would have been absolutely amazing. And no, Joel, I don't stream on Twitch. I just saw your message there. Imagine stalling 6 times on the garage edge and then actually finally make the decision back out and do it again. Yep. Then make it in. And yeah, carrying on down. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. I have watched 24 Hours of Nuremberg a few months ago when Max did it with his teammates. Oh, that would have been amazing to watch. That is a fun track to drive, a very complicated track because you got to remember so many corners, especially if he was doing the big Nuremberg run, the one that's open to the public. Yep, we've done that one about their used machines. And so you're from South Africa? Yeah, Chasubo's from South Africa. There was a specific time I was driven by a member of the Joburg Flying Squad, emergency police, at ludicrous speeds on public roads. Nice to be above the law. Yeah, definitely. Yep, Republic of South Africa. Yep, gathered it was the police there, Chasubo. Stall until I get a check engine light. Yeah, not good to get a check engine light, that's for sure. And yeah, Joel, no, I don't stream on Twitch. If I stream on Twitch, I can't, according to their terms and conditions, even recognize people in YouTube. And yeah, I don't agree with that rule, and so they can go take a long walk off a short pier. I'm back. Yeah, hey Cher, Rosie. Love Rosie and her paws. Yeah, cats can be a lot of fun, eh? And where are we here? Few Nightbot messages, and then Joel. Yes, YouTube is the only place I stream, Joel. Mainly for that reason that, you know, yeah, that the whole thing about not being able to converse with people in YouTube, that's just poor sportsmanship as far as I'm concerned. And if they want to play that kind of game, they can play it with someone else. They're not playing it with me. I think that would be rude in here. For the Afrikaans, Jar? No. Almost understood some of that. I already caused the LPG tank was removed without removing fault codes. Ah, right. Not good. Yes, I think we should stop talking Afrikaans and speak English now. In what part of South Africa are you? Yeah, it's all good, guys. Don't worry. I don't get stressed too much. I'll quite often, if we get someone come into the chat and speak another language, I'll quite often, I like to translate it just to make sure that they're not being, you know, naughty. And yeah, it's interesting. And you're in Gothenburg. Or words that affect I won't entertain Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, no, I did think about it then when I heard about that terms and conditions and all that. It was sort of like, no, not going there, not going there at all. And honestly, if I'm on a YouTube stream and I know, you know, when someone's streaming on Twitch because you'll say, hi, how's it going in the chat? And I'll ignore you. And it's sort of like, well, no, don't ignore me. And yeah, Shane from Pretoria, but in New Zealand now. Yep. Anyway, let's get back to where we were. So it looks like our weeding contract is finished. And we are running out of daylight. Yeah, I don't know if I really need to service the engine because the fault get on the dashboard is service engine ASAP. Yeah, you'd only a mechanic could tell you after they've hooked it up to a computer and got the fault codes as to what's wrong with it. It could be something serious. It might be something to do with the LPG. Hard to know. It's okay, Shane. I trust you guys. I trust you guys. Yeah, it's just when random people come into the stream and type something, it's sort of like, I like just to double check. Had a real strange one. It was almost like it was in some sort of code. So, yeah, I don't know if we're being used as some sort of way to communicate between two clandestine people. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that was a weird one. Some of the stuff that he was putting in, all in a foreign language. So, yeah, maybe the translator was not doing its job well enough, but. Yep, no, I thought that was the case there, Shane. And like I say, trust you guys. Trust you guys. No worries at all. All right, so where are we? Okay, we've got a couple of contracts that we can pick up. So we might be able to select. Yep, we now have enough money, so I think we will do that. Let's go get the tractors sorted, because it's going to be nearly darkness, so. And I just want to grab that. Yeah, we've got 10 hours left, but I just want to grab it so that we know we've got it. So if we customize it, I just want to do one little changeover. because we can. I want to go for the Terra track. Got to go for the Terra track, don't you? Eh? Well, I think so anyway. And it's only an extra £4,000, so I think that's all. I think that's good value. So let's buy that. So we don't need the combine harvester just yet. It's still going to be quite a few months before we get to use it. But I think it's worth it. Now, there is the Legacy Premium Cutter Pack here as well, but this is only the 7.6 meter one, and I'd like to get, I think it's the 9 meter one. So I may just try and save up and get a brand new one. Like I say, the Cutter Pack, the header pack is when that wears, that's when you get a reduction in your crop yield. So I think a new one would be a good way to start on, especially with the cutter pack. So yeah, I think it translated. I didn't translate what you guys said because I trust you guys, and I sort of got an idea that what you were saying there. So yeah, I've got no worries with you guys talking Afrikaans. I hear it at work every day. Two South Africans meet up with each other and straight into Afrikaans. Yeah, apparently spies frequently have clandestine meetings via in-game chats, monitored by certain agencies. Yeah, not surprised. Not surprised. It would be a good way to communicate, especially if you're. And yeah, it was in Arabic too. So yeah, there's a good chance it could have been. Who knows? And yeah, Gamer Pro, I'll buy a fault code scanner and plug it in and have a look. Yeah, I don't own a fault code scanner myself. I've always been a bit out of my price range. I haven't actually looked too seriously at getting one. So I couldn't tell you how much they cost now. Yeah, and then if nothing else is wrong, I'll just erase the LPG's faults. Yeah. Yep. It should be safe to do, I guess. But just remember, none of this advice is from a qualified mechanic. So use this advice at your own risk. Got to add the fine print in. Yeah, mainly talk. Yeah. No, that's all good, Shane. No worries. Don't feel like you need to apologise. Well, better turn the lights off before we flatten the battery. Let's go get our other tractor up here and grab that back. Is that giving any fault codes? No, so far it's behaved itself. Like I say, it's actually been costing us a small fortune, this tractor. There we go. Should feed ourselves and have a drink by the looks of it. And you'll... No, bottle's empty. Never mind. Yeah, no worries, Shane. I'm going to head out now. Hope you all have a great stream. Yep, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Just a reminder, I know you've already done it, but if you haven't already, if you could hit the like button, that would be absolutely fantastic. And if you are enjoying the stream and haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do that as well. Or I will raise all the codes if something is wrong, and if not an ECU glitch, then the code would be there. I can read the code and fix it. Yeah. And Share, I got told by my counsellor I have to stop apologising for everything. Yeah, no, that's a fair call, definitely. And yeah, talking of things like that, I had my first counselling session the other week. With some things that were happening at work, I was getting into a bit of a dark hole, and the work has a free counselling service, so I took advantage of it, and honestly it was the best thing I ever did. Highly recommend it. Mental illness is definitely something that is real, and you know, if you feel sick, you go and see a doctor. If you're not feeling good mentally, you know, see a counsellor, because it has been a huge help for me. Hey, Pekka Rokas, hello, welcome in. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Let me know if I haven't. And Rick 10 Gamer, Lakezoa stamped successfully. Not too sure what you mean by that, but yeah, good morning, welcome in. Gamer Pro, because sometimes the car's ECU computer glitch and say there is something wrong, but there is not. Yes, sometimes they can do that, definitely. So let's go and see our new purchase. So this is our new purchase, Exxon 600 Terapack. I think that would be a good thing. I wanted to get it. So yeah, we don't need it right now. It's going to be a while before we're going to be harvesting. But I figured that was quite a good price, and I just wanted to grab it while it was still at that price. So I was just a bit worried that we wouldn't get another deal like this one by the time we need it next year. So hopefully we can do some harvesting contracts with this and make a bit of money. So I'm actually thinking I might go and park this in our other yard, because we still have the other yard, haven't been using it much. Hey, Wasdale Timelapse, hello, welcome in, thank you for joining. You're from Serbia, so not very correctly, but it's okay. I do apologise. Yeah, I try to pronounce names as best as I can, but yeah, English rules take over sometimes. But welcome in from Serbia. Thank you for joining. You're most welcome. Great to have you here. So we're on a UK map on this one. This is sort of my realism series, as opposed to the multiplayer series, which is more just set up for console players, so they can join and play. This one is most definitely not set up for console players, and with so many itch.io mods, it's not really set up for multiplayer for PC as well. So yeah, that's but yeah, this is a fantastic map by OxygenDavid. Gonna park this up and in here because we really don't need to worry about using it for quite a while. No need to apologise for being late, Wasdale. Appreciate you coming in whenever you do. It's awesome to have you here. And Gamer Pro, if the oil in the sump moves away from the oil pump, ECU thinks the oil pump is broken. Check engine light. Yep. Because usually oil shouldn't move away from the pump. I remember having baffles in my sump on a V8 I had, because yeah, the oil could slosh around quite a bit. So the idea of the baffles was to reduce the amount of movement in the oil, so that would always be available to be picked up. Here we go. We'll park this in here. I suppose we should actually just double check and just do a full discography on it. Just see if there is any faults that need to be fixed on it. Okay, so they haven't detected it, so I'll have to remember to service it before our first harvest. Okay, so I might jump over to the house and actually while I'm here, I might just check out the other yard, see what it's got. Yeah, Pika Roxa. Hopefully I'm getting closer. I have keyboard, mouse, and steering wheel and farm stick. So yeah, sort of the whole lot. Ooh, went Black Beauty. How much horsepower? 385. 241,000 pound. Close. And it's reverse drive. Ooh, that is tempting. Don't know. Not entirely sure I want a used tractor. I think I want to go for a new tractor though. That's the problem. But I definitely need the reverse drive. I just don't know. It is definitely a bit cheaper than buying a brand new tractor, but 62% wear, 31% damage, 20 hours. Considering it'll be our main tractor, I'm thinking we should probably go for a brand new one, because we're really clocking up a lot of hours on our class. So yeah, I'm thinking we might be better doing that. Is there another Fendt here? This has got chains on it. I'm not sure why you would want chains. But yeah, maybe someone wants it for forestry. What's this one? 261. 27 hours. Hours are starting to get up. Well, thank you, Andrew. Close. Cool, Andrew. That is my name. Well, awesome, Andrew. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to have you here. And Share, go for it. Yeah, I'm not too sure, Share. I'm thinking I really want to go for a brand new tractor. Because of the amount of hours that we'll be doing in it, mowing contracts and that sort of thing. So I'm thinking I want a brand new Fendt. So that's where we're at the moment. Yeah, there is the class here too. That would do the job really nicely. It's got the cab that does spin round. Just need to remove those weights, and then we could spin that around. This handle the mowers no problem. But yeah, that's like 23 hours, and I'm not sure we really need 530 horsepower. Hey, Gamer Pro, got to go, no problems. Thanks for being here, appreciate it. You have a good day. Enjoy your Wednesday. Okay, so let's jump across to our sleep trigger. And let's skip through And yeah, we'll get a few things sorted. Try and make a little bit more money from our contracts. Let's see, we want to refill water bottle and eat a full meal. Okay, so we're all good to go for the day. Not too sure how our bales are fermenting. Let's check. The 66% fermented, so they should be ready to pick up and sell by next month, hopefully. So I'm thinking let's let's do the check on this. Probably needs to have some dust blowing out of it. Yep, heavily clogged, so we need to sort that out. Let's go down here. Hand tools, air blower. We need to pick up. There we go. Yep. So we'll just clean this out. I do like this about this advanced damage system is the maintenance you have to do before you start work. I think it's a nice feature. So just doing our 3-day check. Everything's looking good, so that's good. Check this one. And that's looking good as well. So it's a nice feature, I think. Now, where's our next contract that we need to get to? Hey, Artem, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Is it normal to have onions round beet size? No, that's not something I see too often, that's for sure. If you've got onions around the size of beets, that is an extremely good crop. Okay, so we've got that field there to do. So let's make a start on that one. Yeah, Andrew, it is the advanced damage system. So it is available on itch.io. I will see if I can find it. No, sorry, GitHub. I'll put the link in the chat. It's by ID 577. And it is being actively worked on. Anyone that brings up an issue, he's very quick to reply back. So, and I'll be honest, I haven't had any major issues with it that I've noticed. So I've just put that link in the chat. So it is available on GitHub, so you know you're getting it directly from the author of the mod. But PC only, of course. But yeah, just to give you an idea of our class Xerion, we bring up the maintenance log. You can see that it's cost us a lot of money. It's cost us £12,000 in repairs and maintenance. So yeah, it's quite expensive to run. I'm thinking we should replace it with a brand new Fent. I'm not sure if it's on King's Mod. I don't know if he's released it to them or not, but I know GitHub is definitely directly from his. It's his page. You're getting it directly from the author. So GitHub is a fairly safe place to get mods from. It is sort of like a collaboration platform, so people can ask to have if they find a fix for something, they can get it added in. But it is a reasonably safe place to pick up mods from directly from the mod author, or if they've got their own itch.io page like OxygenDavid has for this map, you can feel confident that you're getting it from the original author. Oh, there we go. We couldn't do a whole month without a repair. We've got a check engine light. That's annoying. Like I say, this is starting to cost us a fortune. Oh, look at the black smoke. I think we'll get this to the dealer's Quick Smart. Don't think I'm going to go and do a job on it at the moment. Don't know how much that's going to cost to repair. I might have, if it's going to cost too much, I might have to get myself a brand new fence straight away. Oh, yeah, park right in front of the driveway, you moron. Honestly, I don't know where some of these people get their driver's license from. Wheaties pack, maybe. All right, let's drop this in here and see what the repair is going to cost us. Oh, workshop is closed, of course. Oh, they've given me permission to use the workshop if they're closed, so that's what we're going to do. Got the mod that means that I can workshop anywhere. So no breakdowns or haven't been detected yet. So let's do an inspection. ECU malfunction, another £1,000. This thing is becoming rather painful to keep running. Every month it's some sort of repair bill. Hey, no worries, Artem. Thank you for joining. Hope you have a fantastic Wednesday. Hey, sick dog. Hello, kia ora. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Yeah, just sorry, Artem. Yeah, missing something there. And yeah, Chatsubo got a run. Awesome. Thanks for joining, mate. Just stopping by, telling I'm okay. That's good. I have been thinking about you, mate. So yeah, thank you for jumping in, saying hi. Appreciate it. Yeah, and sick dog, welcome in. So this tractor is becoming a real money pit. But hey, that's the realism. Hey, I'm complaining. I'm starting to sound like a farmer. Complaining all the time. Farmers are never happy. I'm starting to sound like that. So that's realism, isn't it? I don't know. Let's see. Let's head back to the farm. I think there's quite a lucrative fertilizing contract that we can pick up. Now let's enter into the vehicle. Let's make sure that it is still available. There's some lucrative bale wrapping contracts too. There we go. £8,000. Accept contract. Don't think we'll do the harvesting. I know I've got a harvester, but I don't have a header. So yeah, we've got another. We'll accept the contract, but hopefully our tractor will survive long enough to do that. Just checking. Yeah, that ploughing contract is quite lucrative, but when you see where it is, it's too far away. It's up in that top field. I don't feel like driving all the way around to that top field. But we are set up for weeding, so I think we might make a start on that as well. Contract. Okay, let's go and get the fertilizing contract sorted. No, if it's not one thing, it's another. Just got to break down on this tractor now. Yeah, Andrew, you got a IRL farm and I'm losing my mind. Yeah. Let's just drop this weight. Let's park this in here. And let's see what this is going to cost me. Okay, let's do an inspection. Oh, this one's under warranty, so that's all right. It's not going to cost us anything. I thought we'd already done the PTO clutch. Must have been a dodgy part that they replaced it with. So we'll just have to wait for that to do its thing. Oh yeah, the repair's completed apparently, so let's see if we can. I've just noticed something too. It looks like every time we wash the tractor that the raindrop or the water isn't dispersing from it. So I'm not sure if that's because of the mod I've got or something else. I'm not too sure. So I actually had to reinstall the game just recently, the other day actually, because went to fire up the game and it said corrupt system files reinstall. So yeah, Andrew, in Serbia crop is like just to cover the everything. Did you do it, have it? There is no plus. Sorry, Andrew, not quite getting what you're saying there. But yeah, this game does have cover crops, definitely. This is painful. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to go around the long way. It means going through the river ford. There we go. Actually, we're not going to get round that way, are we? No, maybe the traffic jam's cleared. If not, I'll just clear the traffic. But yeah, getting under the railway line will be a bit difficult with the mowers I've got on the back. Hopefully that traffic jam's cleared itself. Actually, while I'm here, we'll show off our new tractor in the tractor museum. I'm not in profit. I am not in the plus. Sorry to hear that, mate. Yep. Yeah, I finally see what you mean. Yeah. You're not covering your costs. Yeah. Understand. So yeah, we've got our new tractor. This is a new tractor that came up on ModHub. So we've installed it and added it to our tractor museum. So yeah, really good to have in there, along with the rest of our tractors. So yeah, quite proud of this museum. And yes, yeah, it's too warm for you. Yeah, we're in winter time here, so it's too warm is definitely not a problem for us. So yeah, you're still having a bit of a heat wave there, Cher, are you? Yeah, so I think we definitely need to retire this class. We got it at a really good price, and it's done a lot of work, but it is costing us a lot of money to keep going. So I think it is definitely time to retire it and just use it for lighter duties. Hey, Davies Farming, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, still got the heat wave at the moment. Sorry to hear that, Cher. Right, let's get this trying to earn enough money to cover the cost of its repair. But yeah, it's getting quite costly, this tractor. There's always something breaking on it. So you do need to wait for the water temperature to get up too, so pays not to move too fast when the water is still in the low temperature. So yeah, another feature of the mod, just to add to that little bit of extra realism. Yeah, this is a nice tractor. It's part of the Highlands Fishing DLC. It came with that. And it's a reasonably priced tractor for the size of it too. It's good horsepower. So we actually picked this one up on in the used sales yard. It turned up and it was such a good price. Couldn't walk away from it. It's been quite a good little workhorse, to be honest. Green one looks cool. Yeah, this is blue, just probably the lighting. If you think it's looking green, it's probably just the lighting. Red fog. Yep. Oh, that's got to be a screenshot, doesn't it? Sunrise, fog, train. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh, the class? The green one, yeah. Yeah, so that was that's a mod that is available on Mod Hub. I've tweaked the suspension on it because it didn't behave that well. But yeah, it's a nice mod. Just in game with the advanced damage system, with the amount of hours it's done, it is starting to get quite costly to run. But that's not the mod. That is the advanced damage system that's making it costly to run. So, but it is quite a good mod, that one. And a good way to get into a reasonably high-powered tractor with reverse driving. Go back and have a quick look at it if you like. So yeah, this is the class Xerion 3000, 1997, so it is quite an old tractor now. Yeah, Andrew, sorry, I've got to go. Need to empty the trailers. No problems. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate you being here, and I hope your Wednesday continues to be good. So yeah, that's the mod there. Like I say, it's a nice tractor to get into the reverse driving if you want reverse driving, especially if you're using that mower setup there. That's one that was just released, the Pottinger, so you can hook front mower onto the rear mower and use them as set up like that. I actually love that. That's going to be my go-to mower now, but it does mean I need a reverse driving tractor of some sort. So let's go check on our is this still got the maintenance done on it, or have we done the maintenance? May have done the maintenance on it. That's saying service now. Ugh. It's not one thing, it's another. All right, so this will be ready by about 10 o'clock. Okay, well, I think we can do a bail contract while we're waiting for that. Because we can use our telehandler because it's got 3-point linkage on the back. It is the Merlot. So yeah, we will use that, hook it up to our bale wrapper and go and wrap the bales. I don't hit the building first. Yeah, we've got the pallet forks on it because last time we used it was to move the wool bales. And I did a mediocre job of loading up the wool bales. I will admit that. It wasn't the greatest job. But we did get them to market and we did make some money from them. So I'm not using courseplay. So courseplay I think you can use to do bale wrapping, but and it does quite a good job of finding the bales, but Giants haven't been able to master that yet. So if you want to do bale wrapping, you need to just do it old school and do it yourself. Alright, we'll unfold the bale wrapper and hopefully we've got enough bale wrap to do it. I do all my jobs on Witcombe on my own. Yep, I do like to play that way as well, but I decided for the story on this one I would have a retired couple that was wanting a little bit of, you know, extra work and weren't too worried if I didn't employ them all the time. I've actually given them more work probably than they were expecting, but I think they like having something to do. The retired farmers, so yeah, I think they enjoyed doing the farm work and the tractor work. So yeah, Ewan and his wife Colleen Yeah, especially over the winter months, they'll probably enjoy having a bit of a break and staying indoors. I think we'll be doing a little bit of forestry in the snow. Yeah, finding bales in this fog's a little bit tricky. Yeah, it's a good versatile wrapper, this one, because it does round and square bales. I'm doing a crop farm on Meadow Lane Farm, and I'm enjoying it. Awesome, mate. Yeah, I did eye that farm up. In the end, I went for Oak Tree Farm. I have so far avoided to use the default farm. Just wasn't too keen on getting into cows again. So I bought Oak Tree Farm because it had a good grass field that I could convert into a sheep field. And it had another area that I could put up some sheep pens for storage over winter. So we will have to move the sheep back in for winter time. The bale wrapping's quite a cruisy job, but I'll be honest, I actually preferred the old grass contracts where you would cut the grass and then bale it and then wrap it. I did prefer those old school contracts. Now I know there is a mod available that will do that, but yeah, I do miss it in the base game part of it, definitely. So yeah, this is our last little bit before we hit winter, and yeah, we might get a couple of cultivating jobs the beginning of winter, but for most of winter, we're likely just to have deadwood contracts. So that's how we'll be covering a little bit of our cost. And then we probably won't really get any real contracts until March. And March we'll be wanting to fertilize our field as well. Put some lime down, that sort of thing. So I think we're going to have to check out our weeding contract. Okay, so that's our wrapping done. All right, let's go check out. So yeah, we've got a fertilizing contract up there. And our bale wrapping. No, it's still going apparently. Still moving. Oh yeah, 98 is climbing. Yep, and the mowing contract is climbing. So yeah, just trying to get that last little bit of cash to come in before winter. Like I said, I don't really want to have to borrow from our credit line if we don't have to. But hey, there could be a deal that comes up over winter that's too good to refuse. And then we might have to try and figure that one out. Now our servicing should be done on the JCB now, so we can go and get that sorted. Looks like our weeding contract has finished. Alright, so that's that job done. Right, let's go and have our third try at getting the JCB hooked up to the spray unit. I haven't had a lot of success in getting that one done yet. There's something else that we need to think about, especially if we're going to be doing crop harvesting, is to get a trailer. We will need a trailer. All right, let's head up. Yeah, it's definitely a stunning map, this one. It really is. I was watching a movie called Sheep Detectives. Highly recommended. I think it's on Prime. We've just subscribed to Prime, so we're sort of exploring all of the stuff on Prime. But yeah, Sheep Detectives was a really good movie. And no, I am not being paid by Prime to endorse them. Okay, I'm just saying that this is on Prime. And yeah, we really enjoyed it. But like one of the scenes was looking from the sheep farm down into the valley to the village. And honestly, this map looked exactly like that real life scene. It really did. So yeah, just it's a piece of art. That's all I can say. So yeah, for you guys on console, definitely look out for it when it comes out. Hopefully it won't be too far away. Now looks like our other mowing contract has finished, so that's great. I think I'm getting to know my way around the map now. It has its little surprises, but it's quite good. There we go. This is where we want to be. Right, let's go pick up our other tractor and shift E first. Spin the cab around, then we can fold the mowers. So far no warning lights, so that's got to be a good thing. So I think we can also go through the farm. Here we go. This, of course, is the first farm. This is the farm that Croft is on with George. We've got the milking parlour there. And we've got all the base game equipment in here as well. Hey Cher, thank you so much for the 200 joules. Thank you so much, do appreciate it. I'll write that down, so I'll have to add it to my list of fame. I've got a couple of other I have to add in, but thank you so much, Cher, very generous. And I'm tremendously grateful for that. Thank you so much. Yep, still here. Awesome, Cher. Let's get this up to the other field and make a start. Those fence are tempting, but I think for the work that I'm putting through the tractor, I think I'm better off to buy a new tractor. At least get a few months of warranty repairs if anything breaks, and yeah, just a little bit more reliable before it hits that 50-hour mark. Because the maintenance does seem to go up quite dramatically. This one's done just over 50 hours now. But yeah, the advanced damage system definitely adds a real bit of realism to it, and Now I should probably check out Rob's used equipment as well, just seeing what he's got. He's always updating his inventory. Wasdale time lapse. Just finished the first half of the LED leg bending. Oh, awesome. I did see your video there. Looked like you had a really good setup, but still would have been quite painstaking to do. I posted a short video on my channel the other day if anyone is interested. Yeah, definitely. Hey, I'll just get this contract started with the mowing, and then I'll put your link in the chat for everyone. But yeah, I did see that video. Yeah, it looked like you'd done a really good jobs of figuring out how to speed up the process a little bit, but I don't think there was any real way to speed it up. It's very labor intensive, so yeah, definitely a major project for yourself. Like I say, I'll just get this started and then we'll put your link in the chat. So I've just put Cher's link in the chat. We're trying to encourage her to do some live streaming herself, so any sub that you can give her would be greatly appreciated. Now, where were we here? And this is Wasdale Time-Lapse's video link, channel link. So yeah, definitely check out his channel. Like I say, he came up with an ingenious way to bend the leg on the LEDs, but still painstakingly labor intensive. So yeah, well done. And Wasdale, if I had the money to buy a decent PC, I would be playing FS25 instead of the LED Power Project. That is my problem, mate. Yeah, FS25 just takes up so much of my time. I actually enjoy woodworking as well, but I don't get out into the shed very often to do woodworking. I'm usually too busy on Farm Sim. It really does take over your life. Yeah, no worries, Wasdale. If you jump into my Discord, I'll check with Cher. Cher, would it be okay if I put some of your butterfly pictures in my Discord? I think you PM'd me with them, but I'm not too sure we've actually put them into the Discord, public Discord. So, yeah, and yeah, you've given up with the Sky Agri pack. Yeah, fair enough. I don't blame you. I haven't been using it since my first stint on it. And then the map crashed. Then I've had a corrupt file. Could be coincidence, I don't know, but it does make you wonder. Now, Wasdale, I'm a carpenter by trade. Have a couple of wood turning lathes in the garage, but I never get time to turn. Yes. I did actually have a wood turning lathe for a little while, but when I moved house, I actually gave it away to someone that actually knew how to do wood turning. He was incredible what he could do with wood. So I figured it was probably better for him to use the small lathe. I'm sure he could make use of it than for it to sit in my shed and not do anything. So I gave it to him. Okay, so nearly done that. Just finishing off the last little bit by the looks of it. Not sure if there is another fertilizing contract that we could do. There's 65. That's a reasonable amount of money. Yeah, I think we'll do the 65 one. Accept contract. You've put your Discord in the chat. No worries there. You've had a mod conflict with it as well. I think there's been a few mod conflicts with it. I don't think it's an entirely mod-friendly pack. Like I say, I have heard say that maps with a different skybox sky pack has been affecting it. Not sure if your Discord link came through there, Share. I don't know if it's been blocked by Nightbot or not. But anyways, yeah, so Share, what mod were you having a conflict with the Sky Pack? I think we want to go this way. Yeah, should have enough fertilizer, hopefully, to do that field. So we've got £50,000 in the bank, so that would be good. Not exactly a lot of money if a piece of equipment comes up on it's too good to walk away from, but that is why we have the credit line. But like I say, I really want to reserve that credit line for brand new Fendt. Sorry people, but I've definitely made up my mind. It's going to be a brand new Fendt. All right, let's go pick up our other tractor from our weeding job. No warning lights, that's good. Oh, malt production. Yeah, that's not a mod that I use, so... But yeah, I do wonder if it's causing conflicts with a lot of other mods. Like I say, I have heard that reshade is causing some major issues as well. So I'm actually surprised we got through the entire stream when I was demoing the Sky equipment without crashing. But yeah, we managed it, so that was all right. You think you've caught up with your sleep? That's good to hear, Cher. So November 2, we should probably move our sheep into the sheep pen. Seeing that it is winter time coming. But while Ewan and Colleen are doing those contracts, we will move our sheep. Yeah, so the actually moved the sheep back into there so that they could lamb because yeah, they were about to lamb. Okay, so let's sheep and goats. Okay, so we got those. All right, let's go and move these into the pens. Well-behaved sheep. So we want to move these in. Okay, we'll drop the rest of the sheep in here. Looks like one of our contracts is finished, so that's good. So, you guys in the UK may know a bit more about these than I do, but are the blueface Leicestershire's more of a meat sheep, or are they a wool sheep? I'll probably have to look it up just to find out for myself. Because it used to be that it didn't matter what sheep you got; they all produced the same amount of wool. But that might have changed with these new sheep. I might have to check on that fertilizing contract. Looks like they've run into a spot of bother. Let's jump over and have a look. Yep. I don't know why it stopped, but it has. I'll just bring up the mini map. You've got 3 fire stations installed. Nice one, Share. How are you finding that emergency pack? I did try it out on our Polish map, and it seemed to work okay, so I think we might try and put that into the next game that we do. There we go, fertilizing contracts finally climbing up. So yeah, we might have done our last mowing contract with the class. It's definitely been a good workhorse, except for how much it's cost to repair all the time. So I guess if I'm complaining about it costing me too much to repair all the time, it hasn't been a great little workhorse. I don't know. It's done the job, though. It has done the job. And I don't think I'll sell it. I think I'll keep it just as a spare tractor. Even though I might be able to get someone else to help out. At the end of the day, if you don't have enough equipment, you can't employ another person. All right, we'll just finish this contract off, and so yeah, I do like the sprayer because you're only fertilizing what you haven't fertilized already, so. Look at that mist. That is fantastic. Definitely has that autumn feel about it. All right, we might put the tractors away. Yeah, we've got time over winter time to clean them up, I think. No, we still got the class up here on the grass field. Yep, we have. Better go pick that up. Well, it's interesting how Class did the reverse driving compared to Fent and Voltra. Voltra have the seat turn around inside the cab. The cab remains stationary. Class went with the whole cab turning around, which I suppose does change your viewpoint. It puts the cab closer to the back. But yeah, interesting how they've done it differently. different mod packs for gates, and they open and close differently. You got to be in the center of the gate opening, open and close. Other ones you have to be right on the end of the gate. So 51 hours. I've got it set to be 100 hours as absolute minimum, maximum lifespan of a tractor, but it looks like 50 hours it starts really costing money. Yeah, sure, you've had a mod clear out. Yeah. Sometimes you do need to do that. One thing about if I get the Fendt, I think it's got a top speed of about 65 kilometers per hour. So that would be good to maneuver around the map a bit faster. Actually, I think I missed my turning. Yep, definitely missed my turning. In Dreamland. Well, I think it's been a successful episode. We've managed to get a few contracts done and have a little bit of money left over after we've brought quite an expensive combine harvester. So it was good to get that, though. I think it was a good deal. I'm not sure that another good deal like that would come up in time for next year. So yeah, I think it was a good deal. I'll just give these a wash down because they get absolutely filthy. All right, well, I think that's probably it for this month. It's been a fantastic year. We've got so much done. We've had our first wool. I don't know if you call it crop. I don't know what you'd call it. But yeah, and we've expanded our equipment. The used dealers here have been absolutely brilliant, of course, but anyway, I think as a thank you, I might take Ewan and Colleen down to the local, and I will shout them a decent pub dinner. They have definitely deserved it. They have been so helpful over the last few months. Always been there for me, and been a great help. They've really helped me get through a lot of work. So yeah, I think they definitely deserve a shout out, and you know, I think they'll probably have a good rest over winter, and hopefully they'll be more than willing to help out again. Okay. There's Rusty. Hey, Rusty. Let's see, where can we... Probably should sit at the table here, and yeah, we will... I'll order a nice stout. I do like sort of the darker, stronger beer myself, so order a nice stout and a nice pub meal. But yeah, I think we'll leave it at that, everyone. It has been an absolutely fantastic stream tonight. Do appreciate it. Having you guys all here has been fantastic. And yeah, I've enjoyed doing this episode. It is actually way later than I would normally have streamed, as you've probably noticed, but I've been enjoying it too much. So next stream tomorrow, we will be in wintertime, and yeah, we'll see how we get on there, see what contracts come up, and what we can do. We'll check out the used vehicle market, see if there's any deals that are too good to be true. But like I said, I really want to reserve that credit line for a brand new Fendt. That is the plan, and it's going to take a bit to divert me from that. But thank you to everyone that's been here. Thanks for all the chats. Thank you, Cher, for the jewels, and thank you, Philippa Thompson, for becoming a Kiwi Sim farmhand. And everyone else, thank you for all your chats and keeping me company on the stream. So until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until the next one, bye.